Well, it's hard to pick out one after 24 years. I'd probably have to say that winning the majority in 1994 was the best day. We were viewed as a permanent minority. It was thought we'd never, achieve the majority, that we wouldn't know how to act if we had the majority. So yeah, that was probably it.
My best day in Congress was after Virginia Tech, because it was the most reasonable and certainly the first bill in almost 14 years that got passed. I called the White House a lot because I wanted to be there with President Bush signing that bill, and he was very gracious. He truly was. I understand why his staff didn't want a photo, and I said, I don't need a photo. I just want to know that after all these years, I accomplished one thing that I was trying to do.
It was that bill that we did on Gabriella Miller, Kids First Research Act. Mark and Ellen Miller. It really is a horrific story about their daughter who was an inspirational figure and died at age 11. But their strength, when we reached out to them and they came in and got into this process, and I really felt it was a long shot getting this thing done because of the politics surrounding the sequester and everything else. But in the end, getting it done, it was almost like a miracle. That has to be what a citizen legislature is about, is people who are no better because of their office than anyone else in our country, but are there to serve.
I couldn't name one day as my favorite day. Probably the day one of my grandkids was born and I was able to say on the floor, I'm a grandfather.
My best day is going back to my House days. I ran on the contract with America in 1994, and I will never forget sitting in the House chamber right next to my buddy Charlie Norwood. As the number grew, there was a roar when it hit 330. It hit 340, there was a bigger roar. Finally, it hit 370, and the place just went nuts, or 390, whatever the 2/3 is. And that was a very exciting moment.
I mean, there's so many worse days, but probably the assault weapons bill when the year 2000. My staff had worked on a speech and everything else like that, and I went down on the floor and I just started talking from my heart. But I already knew that it would not pass. And Mr. Hastert was saying to the whoever who was taking his place up on the podium, let her go, let her speak. And I did.
Probably the worst day, you have to say, is 9/11. I'd flown in that morning. There used to be a very early flight out of Detroit, landed about 8:30, got to the office, was in a meeting, and then everything unraveled after that.
That was my day in the House when I sat there and watched the airplane go into the tower. It was not a very good day.
It was just a year into the job, and that was a scary thing. And everything runs through your head, your family's safety, your constituents, everyone here. It was a very vulnerable time.
I think when the decision was made to authorize the decision to go to war in Iraq, which I thought was such a mistake when we were so unilateral about it and ignored a number of things that needed to be considered.